Good morning, everyone. Thank you for stopping by Off-Grid Rooster. Let me get right to it. I want to give you a recap. Last, I think, video that I gave was I was prepping my van and packing my van to get down here. Well, I've been in the desert now for almost 3 days. No, 4 days. And just to let you know what I've done, because I'm not running a video at the same time while preparing for the land. I came here and my realtor came and helped me to locate my land. I checked out the surveyor's markings. That was fantastic, easy to read and on paper, and the whole thing registered with the county. The problem that I had when I arrived here, and this was around, I believe, 5 o'clock, and it was hot. To get onto my land, it was an arduous task, because the road, it inclines up. There's a berm and then it goes up into the land. So I didn't have a driveway, and besides not having a driveway, this was the way my land looked. All trees. Let me see if I can walk you around. All this here. So I started creating an area, and the past 3 days what I've been doing is clearing out a driveway. I'm gonna show you, maybe you'll understand a little better. I'm just crossing the driveway. This is the road, okay, and the road goes all the way down this way. Now my land is on this side, and it looked exactly like that. All full of trees, mesquite, no grass, and they were telling me grass was up to my waist. But all these bushes, ocellatos, I believe they're called. There's a lot of different bushes. There's cactuses in the way. So I had it cleared that, because as you can see, the mound right here goes up, and my van does not allow it to go. It gets stuck. So I had to flatten it out somewhat to create an entrance, and I could clear all those trees. That was then. This is now. This is what I have done. Sorry about that. This is what I have done so far. As you can see, I cleared. I made a less incline. I could drive up. I cleared all the trees. I made a garden in the middle. And now I have my van, and I'm continuing to create a road to where the house is. Now I figure, I know it's easier to hire somebody and just come with a dozer, but you know, $500 an hour is, I don't have that type of money. So I got to do what I have to do. It took me 3 days and more muscles. Woo-hoo. I've been able to find out how many muscles I haven't used since I was young. I just turned 65 in September, so I'm happy. This was my birthday gift to myself. This is the morning view for me on this land. It's those mountains. right behind me. Mountains all the way around. You can see further in the back. These pictures don't do justice. You have to be here in order to understand. The sky at night, it is phenomenal. I'm going to post some still pictures because that's what I was able to do, is take pictures of it. And let me tell you, the weather is phenomenal. Uh, and when I mean phenomenal, it's hot. You don't feel the humidity, but the heat from the rays of the sun, it is unbearable. As you can see, my color has changed, a lot of tan, and look at the difference. But it tore me up. I drank more water than I expected. Thank God I bought about 4 or 5 cases. I was able to find a place around here. I took a drive into town and was able to purchase more water, gas in my gas tank. I have my van running and getting ready to do some work. I'm just going to show you exactly everything. Well, as you can see, I use for the border the dead trees, the mesquite. You would not believe, I have never seen hardwood such as mesquite. It bent my axe. I tried a chainsaw, broke my saw. Well, it was a small, like a bushwhacker type saw, a small one. So I'm going to try to see if I get something that's better, something that's easier. The roots grow down and then spread, and then another more come up. But it's amazing how nature survives in this arid place. It hasn't rained. Daytime is about 90 degrees. Doesn't feel like it. It feels more like about 80. But let me tell you, your skin and the insides are burning up from the inside, so you have to keep yourself hydrated. I was working my butt off, but I wasn't sweating, and I wasn't urinating. So those are hightail signs. So what I did was, every time I'm drinking water, and I had to make sure I ate. So there's a lot to get used to. It's not only the land, it's not only doing what you have to do, but you got to be in tune with yourself and nature. But anyway, let me stop talking. Let me just show you. I took all the, let me tell you, this place was packed with trees. And it took me a long time to do this. As you can see, this is my little garden in almost a heart-shaped way. Hope you can see this. I left that mesquite tree there for border. What I did was create a driveway that I can make a U-turn and come right around to behind me. But the road is going to continue the way the van is facing. I'm going to walk to you this way. This is the left. The foliage, the greenery, everything is beautiful here. Clean air. The sleep at night is unbelievable. No noise, nothing. You've got cactuses. You might be able to see this one. I'm not going to cross over because then you have cactuses here. Mesquite, they look like they're dead, but let me tell you, don't let those mesquite trees fool you, because they're growing. They start growing and then they start taking over, just like this. Now I'm going to show you something. Hold on for 1 second. This is mesquite wood. Hard ass wood. It's dry, but it's hard. You see my markings that the axe would not go through it. The saw wouldn't do it. I had pickaxe, I had shovel, everything. It just wasn't working. So, I mean, I busted my ass. This is one of the mesquite. The dead branches die easier, but when you start getting down lower, this is a mesquite. When you start getting down lower, it's hard. So as you see where she's facing, I'm going to make a road